Hey guys, how you doing? All right, well, we're all going through it, guys, and I guess it was my turn. So I can all use some prayers for peace right now. I appreciate and love each and every one of you. Let's see whose energies I can tap into. And also, guys, if you're interested in a reading, you can see what my services are by clicking on the description below the video. All right, let's see what we have. Something coming in. It looks like something joyous, something happy is coming in quickly that is going to be resolving some sadness for all of us, it looks like, all of my Aquarius, okay? So some fast moving, joyous, happy energy of sorts, okay? I can't tell you right now just yet what that's going to be, but we have the energy of the masculine and the feminine here, so this is for each and every one of us. Okay, let's continue and see. That sounds like something we can all use right now. Okay, so I feel like there's a lot of disinterest in things today for my Aquariuses. You're just wanting something to end. This could be, you know, have something to do with things that are going on in the world. This is something deep within you guys, something, I don't feel like this has to do with relationships specifically. I feel like this is something that you are trying to manifest at this point. And really, I feel like a lot of you are just really stressed out right now and need this time, this break, okay? This break possibly from the workplace or just all the stressors in your life. You're all really thinking a vacation would be wonderful right now, all right? But I am seeing that your thoughts might be moving toward, you know, manifesting in something good, all right? So we're all waiting for something good to come in. That Six of Pentacles is, wow, okay, this is looking up, guys. All right, so what's coming in right now here is something that looks to be financial. This is definitely the Six of Pentacles. It's definitely financial. It's money flowing in as well as flowing back out. There's giving involved here with these finances. There's help. And there's also a building of a financial bridge of sorts, if you will. So I feel like there's going to be communication, guys, something regarding money soon that is coming. And, you know, this is being talked about forever now, and I could also use this as well as you guys. All right, but I'm seeing that, yeah, unfortunately, we're going through all of this chaos in between, waiting for this announcement of sort, and a lot of joy and happiness that will be coming in, bringing these blessings, I'm gonna call them, okay? All right, so I'm seeing someone, looks like you're very focused on something as well today, some of you. All right, some of you are focused on starting over, and this has to do, this is connected to someone maybe judging you or something regarding judgment about who you are. So you might be feeling like someone is really being judgmental with you, maybe putting you down, or, you know, just really hurting your feelings somehow. And you're about done with this. You're really focused on making a move and having this new beginning, okay? Because deep inside, you know who you are, Aquarius. You know you deserve something better. You know you're a good person. And you know that you treat others well. And you're worth something more than the treatment that you're, not that you're attracting. You're not attracting it at all. As a matter of fact, it's moving on the opposite end of things there. So in other words, you absolutely know you deserve better, and you're just contemplating a way out of this scenario that is not doing you any good. Okay, I'm picking up on a feminine. I feel like you're holding on to something. This is a dream of yours, or some type of positivity. You are thinking about a lot of positive things and how to attain them. So you're starting to think differently as far as, things are tilting to a more positive outlook. So instead of, just really, the things we've talked about on the channel, like looking to the left and seeing this whole horrible thing right now, as far as, things, worldwide things being, dissolved before us, this war we're in, taking down this, really negative side of things, and moving us into this fifth dimensional world where things are going to be completely different and utterly beautiful. So we're kind of in the in-between right now, which is getting to be very painful and very hard for a lot of us, especially this feminine I'm talking to directly. But you're manifesting things in now. You're purposefully focusing on looking at things in a new perspective. Okay, really, starting to hone in on anything positive that you can, and steering yourself away from focusing on negative things. Okay, and you're holding on to this, I want to call it a light. It's a light inside of you that is burning bright now, and you are just hell-bent on moving into this 5D atmosphere. All right, kudos to you. If this is you, you can comment below the video and just let me know that this is you, hell-bent on moving into 5D. I think a lot of us are there because we're at this breaking point now, where we just can't do any more negativity. It's just breaking us, right? So movement, I'm seeing movement. Somebody's in a situation with a group of people. This could be your family, this could be a family member, or maybe a work scenario. There's something going on that is not doing you any good. In other words, there's something sneaky or underhanded here, and you are just going to plow through this and fix it. I'm getting a lot of hell-bent hell-bent emotions today from people, like just not putting up with anything anymore, not willing to put up with, that family member who's, constantly pushing your buttons, not willing to put up with that person in the workplace who is, pushing your buttons, or just is nasty, or maybe is very negative and brings it to the workplace and tries to, throw it on everybody. I feel like a lot of you are standing up and pushing back on, this negativity today, this feeling that, people that are negative, people that are, just killjoys, the killjoys in your life, right? And you're using your intuition on how to turn things around and make things, happier, make things more conducively palatable, I'll say, around you, around the workplace, around your family members. Whatever it is that you have to do to make things better for yourself, you're there. You're at that point now, okay? So you're at the point of no return, and you're hell-bent on some of these things, all right? I'm seeing, I'm seeing you're choosing, this may have a spiritual meaning to it right here, as far as two paths, two choices you're making right now. One is 3D, and the other is 5D. So we're moving into this place now where we have to choose, okay? Because the two paths are colliding. They're starting to collide or separate, even, as it will. Yeah, that doesn't make sense really, but So the two worlds are colliding, forcing the separation. So everyone in your life who is pushing your buttons, those of you who are very spiritual and who have raised your vibration very high, you're becoming less able to tolerate the 3D people. These are family members, friends, people at work, people all over the place, right? People who are constantly negative. And guys, I'm noticing that people are just done. They're cooked. Everyone seems to be extremely unhappy right now and just at a breaking point, and including myself in the moment, you know, but mine is due to a loss. And I really appreciate your prayers for peace for me right now, because prayer is very powerful, and I know that it works. And I know there's a lot of you who are, you know, on the channel, and I will feel your energy when you send it out. Okay, appreciate all of you for that. All right, but I am detecting here a lot of upset around these relationships I'm speaking about, and defensiveness. So right about now, guys, you're at that breaking point. That's what this whole reading is about. You're at the breaking point. You now have to, you cannot tolerate the 3Ders, the people who are, you know, overly negative. They're just, you know, they put people down. They don't know how to raise people up. And they're, you know, they're in some kind of mode right now where they're just very angry, and they don't know how to change their perception on life. And they're not looking forward to anything in 5D, because they're at the point now where they're not buying it. They're not believing in it, and they're pretty much staying where they're at. All right, but I do see that a lot of my Aquariuses right now are at a place where your partnerships, your relationships, you know, everything that has to do with people, okay, they're just bringing you down for the most part, really bringing you down and creating this defensiveness, because things are hard enough as it is, right? And we're all trying to find that little bit of peace to get through this period of time. And that's why I keep coming on this channel and doing these readings for you guys, to hopefully lift you up and afford you enough peace to get you through, because things were going to get harder before they got better. And I think we're in that very tough spot right now, because things have taken longer than they were supposed to, right? So it's time to make this choice, guys, 3D or 5D. And what will happen is we will feel very separate from the people we cannot help anymore, that are just staying in 3D. Okay, I'm seeing a great victory, however, here. There's something going on behind the scenes that is going to be bringing in balance. All right, so they're saying, hold on, just, you know, try to stick this out. We're in the last of this push, okay, and hold on to the fact that there is going to be a great victory bringing in balance. Okay, so they want you to keep that faith and that hope inside of you, and because they're saying we're in the last leg of this, okay, and then everything is going to change into, they're saying this next layout is going to be very meaningful in the answer. Okay, so they're saying that there's going to be many beautiful opportunities getting ready to come into play for everyone. All right, this has been what we've been dealing with. Okay, a lot of evil in the world. All right, there are a lot of evil people. I hope there's less than there are good. Okay, it's my understanding that that's exactly what it is. There's a lot less evil than there are good people. But this has been what we've been dealing with. But now we're coming into a period of time where the opportunities are going to be so there's going to be so many, okay, that we are going to be able to create a whole new life. We have the Page of Wands. This is using our intelligence and creativity. All right, and we're moving into this time, this space that is going to feel very different and be very joyful and happy and bring in this balance. Okay, so this is giving me hope, so I hope it's giving you hope too. All right, I'm picking up on all right, this is a new start. So I'm seeing like some kind of conflict going on between this feminine and this masculine here today. So you might be going through a lot of conflict with your partner. All right, there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of stuff, there's just you know, there's a lot of negative energy right now. It could be just me that I'm feeling this negative energy because I'm going through something, but I'm seeing the conflict around you guys, okay? And then I'm seeing a brand new start coming into place that is going to bring like refreshing energy into relationships, as it were, okay? So some kind of new start. This could be a new financial beginning, but in this particular layout, I'm really feeling like this is going to be a new start in your relationships. This in your relationships with husbands, wives, you know, girlfriends, boyfriends, or whoever you're in a relationship with. I'm seeing a spark being ignited, more romance. Something is going to bring you closer together. Okay, something is going to happen in your relationship that has been missing for a while, or, you know, maybe you haven't been pouring into the relationship in a while. I'm seeing a change coming on. All right, so you will have a justice in the relationship department, it looks like. All right, those of you who are going through a broken heart right now in the love department, all right, I am seeing some type of justice coming in and something very fulfilling and a lot of positivity where love is concerned, guys. So I believe that this is more to do with the card, the Wheel of Fortune. This is gifts that are going to be coming in or already coming in. All right, so we have to keep our eyes peeled for, you know, any monetary gifts that are going to be coming in, any announcements regarding monetary gifts. Also a lot of prayer. They're saying to pray right now. That's what I just got. Okay, they're saying pray. There is a lot of protection out there that is needed right now. There's a lot of things going on around us that need this protection, and you have it. They're saying do not have any fear. Okay, but also where love is concerned, I'm seeing good things happening, you know, for those of you who have not been going through a good time in your relationships. I'm seeing a great justice and a change. There's something external coming in that is going to help with the relationships, okay? It's going to well, really what's happening here, what I feel is happening is financial constraints are causing a lot of discord in the relationships. So this is the financial gift coming in, and when it comes in, it's definitely going to change what felt like a setback in love is going to become a justice in love, okay? So just really changing things up from what we've been experiencing, giving us a new experiencing, a lift up and some joy and happiness, and the ability to lift ourselves out of these hardships and constraints, many of them. All right, and then I'm seeing the Strength card. All right, so again, a lot of you feeling left out in the cold today and trying to bring in this balance with the Two of Pentacles. Some of you are going through this heartbreak, as I said today, and just feeling extra stuck. All right, remember that the Hangman, it's telling us we're not really stuck. We just, you know, many times can just untie that ankle and walk away. And they're saying that You have the strength right now. And also, if you are a feminine, they're saying start relying on your masculine again, okay? A lot of us have been swayed from, you know, seeking out support from our men, and there's a lot of masculine energy around that is supportive for us right now. So go to the masculines in your, you know, they could be family members, people in your life that are very supportive, or going to be very supportive and be strong for you. Okay, so yeah, I feel like energetically, guys, things are hitting us today anyway, you know, in a not so good fashion. And again, this could be me, just my energy that, you know, I'm just overcome right now with grief. But, you know, the only way to know is for you guys to tell me. So comment below the video and just put, you know, 1 or 2 words on the bottom if you're feeling this way right now, because I'm feeling a lot of energy coming in that is just negative today, just affecting a lot of us. And it's not just my hardship, okay? We are all going through hardships. They're different for all of us, but we are all one. We are one consciousness. We all go through the same things, but just at different times, right? Some of us have money constraints. Some of us are losing our loved ones. Some of us are losing, you know, our jobs, our homes. You know, there is a lot of loss that we're dealing with, and it feels like, you know, it should have ended by now, but we don't have control over that. So I'm seeing some type of ending here, and gaining clarity on this ending, something that has to end, or something you're willing to put an end to. I heard you're willing to put an end to this. You're getting clarity on it now so that you can grow. All right, so this might be something that you in the past thought was good, and maybe now you're seeing it in a different light, and you understand that to move forward and to grow in your life, you need to get the clarity on this ending that needs to end, okay? And I do see that you will be feeling just, you know, the Ace of Cups is emotionally joyful and happy, and your emotions overflowing, because something you want is getting ready to come in after you end whatever this is in your life that needs to end. And I guess, guys, in a sense, if you think about it, we probably all have something in our lives that isn't good, that needs to end, right? Something we've been hanging on to, holding on to, feeling guilty ending it, or feeling that, you know, it's just not the right time, or, you know, it's a timing thing, or whatever, what have you, right? So it's time to get rid of as much negativity, the things that are sucking the life out of us, so that we can, you know, let our energy, our frequency rise further to the top and attain that peace that comes with letting go of negativity. All right, guys, that's today's reading. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow.